Well, shortly after 1 o'clock, we got the first of a report of a large brush fire in the southern part of Gravenhurst off of Caroline Street, and we responded there initially, and very quickly thereafter we had another report of a fire south of town off of Highway 11. Both fires were adjacent to the railway tracks, and so crews were committed to both of those fires when a third major brush fire came in up here on Winhara Road where we are right now. Resources were put fully to work right away, and the fires, because of the distance between them and their size, we had to enact the mutual aid plan, which we have had in place for years here. And under the mutual aid plan, we can call on our neighbors for help, of course, and our neighbors in Bracebridge, Muskoka Lakes, and Severn Township have been wonderful today helping out Gravenhurst crews. They've been working very hard to bring these fires under control. Since then, we've had a fourth fire reported on Rusty Rock Road here. Crews are over there putting that one out at this point in time. So crews have been working very diligently now for several hours to bring these fires under control. And so far, so good. All fires have been declared under control or extinguished at this point. And there's a lot of work yet to do with cleanup, but we're working hard to make sure that the community's safe.
And you also called in a helicopter as well?
We did. This fire up here presented itself as unusually strong. The fire was getting into the tops of the trees, what we call crowning, and so we initially made the call for an M&R crew to start coming down. We didn't ultimately need them. We called them off, but it seems that was fortuitous because they're, I understand, are working fire a little bit further north of us now in Bracebridge or Huntsville. I'm not sure where exactly.
So there was no injuries, no anything like that?
Yeah, the great thing is our crews work very safely. As you can appreciate, it's one of the main things that we focus on is safety for our firefighters, and to my knowledge at this point, no firefighters have been injured at all. We did suffer the loss of a mobile home at this fire, well back into the bush behind me. About a 30-foot trailer was apparently destroyed by the fire, so that's the only loss dollar loss that we're aware of at this point in time.
This property is 1485 Winhara.
And so your property goes back quite a ways?
Yeah, I own 18 acres in there. There's this old sign on it. It was supposed to close Tuesday. It's probably not going to close Tuesday, but yeah, my nephew and I just left here like 2 hours ago, and we saw the smoke just south of Gravenhurst, and I said to him, I said, people shouldn't be having a fire right now. Everything's too dry. And then my neighbor phones me like an hour ago and said, your property's on fire. So I flew up here. The ashes of my dog was in there.
So we're looking at quite extensive damage then.
Well, extensive damage to the trailer. The trailer's been consumed, so I'm not sure the dollar value of that, but it's been destroyed, but far less than certainly what it could have been. The crews worked hard to keep this fire in particular away from any of the structures, and they were successful in doing that, protected all the residences along here, which was great on their part. So.